Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
okay,
where that's.
gotcha. Thank you thank you for looking into that. So we kind of reviewed the website compliance. Let's keep working our way at that and getting us into compliance. The new thing is, and Tom, you may know what this is what they're saying is the additional to website compliance is ADA website compliant, which I think means people that are
Blind or.
I think so. So that's the new word that is coming across the county and the state is ADA website compliance. We know it means something. I don't know exactly what it means. So. Thank you. Okay, at West Falls Hospital Salem Clinic, we've been waiting till the snow gets off the roof because they don't want them checking out the roof and not being able to see it. So they were actually getting back on track. It looks like in the next month.
You know, when it's gonna be complete though.
It should be, once they are able to get up there and see it, it should be fast. And it probably would be within a couple of days, because what happens is that they have to do it when they're not open. And they have to have somebody from West Falls Hospital there and somebody from,
The town.
you know, I mean, the big thing is it's a medical clinic, so you can't just open up the door and say, go on in. So it's going
So-
forward. I talked to them this week.
Is that one too? Right?
Yeah, that's Lubella. Okay, public comment, anyone?
Yeah.
Thanks, Tom.
I've been here talking tonight about the town offices and everything,
Yeah,
and this has been going on for a long time,
good.
so we should be making a decision.
I agree.
It's the courthouse, is there room in the courthouse?
Yeah. No,
What about the arts and crafts, or could they arts and crafts somewhere else?
arts and crafts,
As you go in, there's a foyer and then there's a room,
that's where they have the dance in there and they have, music lessons in there. I mean, that's used, the courthouse is used extensively. I mean, the town of Salem has the biggest room there already in the historian room. And, we ask a lot of them, okay? The volunteers pay for all the heat, they pay for the IT of that historian room, and if you go in this part of it, it's much like our town office, it's about 60 degrees. And you go in the historian room and it's about 75 degrees. Yeah, they pay for all the heat. And
But they pay very little rent, nothing.
they shouldn't, who do we charge for rent? Okay,
What's that?
Have the same arrangements as the orgy.
I think that if we were to go in there and use spaces in there,
That's a town
I think the volunteers would say, it's your building, go at it.
What part, Scott?
We just, with the Georgie, we just kind of moved everything to the Georgie and they do their own thing. Now you take care of your own too. Can you do that with the courthouse as far as, because we still pay the insurance and maintain the driveway. And
The driveway is Cato Street. That's a street.
oh, there's no parking in the street now.
That's a street. It's Cato Street is a village street.
Yeah.
So it's not the courthouse. That's a,
Yeah, I just plow that or something. Plow
the
that.
school plows that.
Okay.
Yeah, and then actually the school uses it kind of like the kids all park over there now. And a lot of times you see all the cars down along the side. That's,
I'm trying to get caught of it.
I'm not, we're just having a discussion.
The only thing we can't have a discussion,
Absolutely. Couldn't agree with you.
try to work together.
Yeah.
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 Because there's a problem with the town offices. Being,
I'm concerned that if we, I know what you're saying. That one room as you're going on the right, you probably could shoehorn it in there.
Yeah.
But I realistically with the assessor and Pat. And so I don't think there's really enough room. Plus it is actually used a lot, especially in the summer. I think that, the other thing we talked about and what we're having done is with the medical clinic is to assess that because end game is maybe move in there.
and
Yeah.
have everything all.
Because we own the building. We are,
Talked for that.
Yeah.
yeah,
Years.
but it's coming closer because Barney, the doctor, is going to retire eventually, and then probably they'll move out.
I'll try and soon, yeah.
So,
No,
And we could not renew the contract. I mean, but it's a year-to-year contract. And like I said,
sell courthouse to them.
um,
Interesting thought.
Screw you, then she's like, the rent of the,
so, what's that?
Interesting.
It's- Go ahead.
Maybe another thought is, why don't we sell the building to them?
Right.
Right, and then we would pay rent
Mhm.
as town people for the historian part of it.
Mhm.
Because when they had the crafter, when they used to have the crafter, they always used his office
Mhm.
for craft space.
Right.
That always made me nervous, because I thought, here we have all this stuff there,
Right.
and there were
vendors in there, right?
There were
vendors selling.
there were vendors in the in that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just something,
Right.
we're up to discuss things with that
Absolutely.
shortly here anyways. I was thinking.
Right.
That way it cuts us kind of out of this whole stuff that's going on. with
Right, thank
Facebook.
you.
So if we were to sell them, say, sell them the building, okay,
I think that's.
is, if that's worth a discussion, should we ask Matt Fuller about what that process would look like?
Did it hurt?
I don't know, I think it's a great idea.
doesn't hurt the stuff, I mean,
No, I think it's a great idea.
You know,
Anyway,
that's, it was just
Yeah.
thinking out, you know,
Right.
because it's
No, I think it's a great idea.
when I used to go to the meetings when they first
Yeah.
talked about coming up there.
Yeah.
It morphed because the town offices were gonna get there,
Right.
but then it morphed from that, which is, and it's.
Right.
It's great, they do great things up there, but it's morphed.
Right.
That was
I think-
one
I think
of
it-
those things that was supposed to be a town office, and it was supposed to be tax revenue. All these good things when we got in all these places.
I think when Bruce started, he got it from the county for $1. And, I think that they decided that the historian, because of the vault in the back, that it would be a better place for the historian to be there, because it is a fireproof vault in the back, but the doors are always open.
Well, first of all, Mary Fraser was in there, a circuit clerk, like, till they moved to,
Right.
before that, that's where the vault came from.
I used to fingerprints for when I drove bus, I bet you did too, Tom.
Yeah, so there's a lot of things to think about. No, I appreciate you bringing it up. And there will be coming towards an MOU. And, you know, there could be, potential to think about, you know. I mean, we got options. We got the Glens Falls Clinic, we have rent, which to me is sometimes cheaper than owning a building. Owning,
Look at where we are right now.
right,
How much cheaper is it? And, court can't be in there working or anything like that.
oh, well, we've come to a point where I'm tired of being down there on weekends because we have an emergency. Okay, and I've been there some nights, 10 o'clock at night, because there's been an emergency there, because they've run out of propane, which, you know. I mean, I could make you,
fair to you.
No.
I could make a list a mile long.
I've
As
been
to,
there Friday night, the toilet overflowed for the second time, ran all over the,
right,
Space.
and they didn't come over that quick.
right,
That's
it's,
not regular.
right, and that's what
That's
happens.
necessary in a couple of weeks, and it hasn't been done.
Right.
So, yeah, it'll be cold.
Yeah,
I would, the planning board, I would suggest to see if there's a, space here. Okay, that was just a suggestion. I know everybody does their own thing, but
I mean, I've got Brenda's and we got Winona's, but when the temperature's 34, that does nothing.
so,
I'm sorry.
So that being-
Get another shower.
Next,
so, I,
well,
Yeah.
I just wanted to know how I felt.
yeah, and I appreciate that.
And
So,
it's not getting any better.
no, it isn't, hasn't been any good from the beginning. I mean, privacy for people to come in and talk to you privately is next to nothing.
Yep.
Okay, there's oftentimes I'm on the phone, I can't hear it. Okay, because there's so much activity going on in the office, I'm talking to an engineer and then I have to have them repeat themselves, but they cost money too. You know, so. It's, there's
we
a,
talked about the building, well, Don and Carol on it now again.
what is it?
Between
The little one.
Tomasi building and the bank.
Yeah,
What was the real estate office?
down at Feast out of for sale right now. Is that the one you're talking about?
Yes.
Yeah.
Where they were before they got Interest Bank.
Before you.
I can't imagine, it's so small. I mean, not for everybody to have their own space and move all the furniture and crap that's in that office.
So, yeah, with the upstairs.
Well, everybody put their thinking caps on,
Yeah.
okay, because we've got a decision to make, okay? Salem Food Pantry real quick, okay, they are not going in here. Okay, so they are, have a place to, they're working on, changing to a different location. This weekend they'll make that decision and actually start making a work schedule list of things that they gotta do and how to get it done by June 15th. So, I think, again, we've got very generous people in our town and I'm very thankful for that. And it looks like a good fit, so. Anything else?
Do we need to do anything with this?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
what's that, Howard?
Howard? say
I was
something?
gonna bring up the Legion.
Yep,
Okay,
This one?
yeah, well, yeah, I haven't seen it, so I don't know. But what I was gonna say, Andy, the Legion wants to hang the banners. So they don't have any insurance, which you already brought up earlier. So they were looking for us to sponsor, which I checked with the Village of Cambridge, and that's, the village actually sponsors the Legion down there and has the insurance with NYSAG. I talked with the lady from NYSAG. All they need, I guess, is a certificate of insurance from us saying that we were responsible for the insurance if anything happened. I talked with Melissa at Nymer, and she said there'd be nothing new. She sent me the good practice for hanging stuff, and she said there was no issues there. So it's up to the board whether they want to take over and give the liability to the. And I did explain to Andy when they go to put them up that our insurance company was going to want somebody with, it couldn't be a bunch of volunteers running around with ladders hanging them up at 13 feet high. It'd have to be somebody with insurance and a bucket truck or something like that. And Andy has talked with NYSAG, which they have an outreach program, which they might even come do it. So, but
So let's, do we have a motion to, support the veterans and putting up, the banners in the town of Salem? Second, okay, and that motion includes that we will, provide a certificate of insurance so that they can go forward,
yes.
okay?
Got an impression by the honor when
I
you're
know.
sale, how many times in both that.
Absolutely, yeah, for sure. So, any other questions? All in favor?
Aye.
I
Okay, thank you, I would.
I'm gonna decorate the gazebo for the 250th ring. Is there any restriction or do I need permission to do that? I do it for Christmas and I thought about it afterwards. I don't ask permission. I just.
I think you do a really good
You just
job.
love it when you do it.
So,
Well, I didn't know, but we asked for permission and everything.
I think,
They're still following.
I think I'm gonna make a motion to let Brenda go ahead on the gazebo. Okay, decorate for the 250th. Do we have a second?
Second,
Thank you.
All in favor?
aye.
Brenda, thank you. It always looks great.
Thanks. But, and I didn't want to thank, I was just, I thought, oh boy.
Yeah.
Are we talking
Kathy,
about,
do we have anything else? Okay.
Okay,
So
I've got 3 resolutions. The first one is the money that we received from the hot boxes.
Yeah.
And we've had it sitting there in fund balance, we're rolling it back into deferred revenue, and then at the end of the year, when I have to do my report, I'll take it out of, because the state doesn't like deferred, but I don't like it in fund balance, because I see however much money sitting there, and you're not recognizing that part of that, you can't be touched.
Right.
So we're doing that. So we're gonna do from fund balance, 26,400, and we're gonna put it into deferred revenue for the hot box, and they're still working on stuff with that. And
Have we-
voucher tonight on that.
Have we received them all from everybody?
No, Travis, I went to Mr. Travis,
Okay.
which he's got to do.
Yeah, because the numbers don't add up.
Okay, resolution.
I'll make resolution.
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
I,
Aye.
Aye.
All right, and the next one is taken out of the fund balance, which we got, this is out of highway too, so this is the huge chunks of money. 87,874.71, and that will go back into scrap. Where we had the original scrap money, that's that payloader and extra stuff that we had there. And then we're gonna do a budget increase to take it from the scrap, so we have to do two resolutions, so I guess do the first one first.
So Kathy, on the 87,000, that's crap, that ended up in general fund, right? And so what?
No, you're, no, Joe.
Okay,
We're fine.
okay.
Two different scrap things.
Two different scrap. Okay, that's what I'm wondering. Thank
And
you.
then we got water scrap, we got
Right.
scrap,
Okay.
Does it stand for something?
scrap materials.
Oh, okay. That was.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
don't
And
use-
there's different scrap, as you can tell. There's different scrap. Okay, so do we have a motion for the 87,747.41? Okay,
second,
maybe a second. Okay, all in favor?
I,
Right.
Aye.
Okay, and now we have to
And
do a
then we're gonna do
budget.
a budget increase to take it from the scrap, and we're gonna move it into the machinery account, the DA 5130.4. Because that's where Travis took all the money out to pay Scott Shaw last month at 13 or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I gotta get some money back in that account,
Okay,
because if you look at your financials, you see you are overdrawn in that account, but
Yeah.
we knew we were gonna be,
Yeah.
now you're gonna be positive.
okay.
So somebody else, resolution? Got it?
You know.
Kathy, can you do me a favor? Can you explain to Scott about overdraft? Yeah, you wondering about that? Okay, I was, yeah, you could see the emotion, the face looked like you were wondering what that meant.
Oh, we have overdraft.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay. Just-
Okay.
That's
So-
the thing now. Scrap
Yeah, yeah.
machinery will be the 81.
Okay,
Okay, so then the last resolution is you saw the.
Did we vote on that
voucher
one?
through
Yeah.
Tonight for the
Yeah.
justice.
all in favor of
Oh,
the,
sorry. I thought you
Yeah,
got it all.
yeah.
Okay. I heard you say yes.
okay, next one?
Last resolution is you saw the bill going through for grant money tonight for the justice court, so we need to realize the revenue into the grant A3089 of $2,914.20. And going into the justice, A1110.4. And we only spent, I think it was like 1,600 roughly, saw going through tonight, so Joanne, originally they told her she couldn't switch things around, but she got clearance since we saved so much money and they're giving her more, but she has to get approved.
Right.
But she can use the money. We got 180 days to use that money.
Oh, wonderful, that's great. Okay, so do we have a
I
motion
make-
to accept the award,
Resolution,
resolution to accept the award?
Howard.
I'll make it.
Howard? Okay, do we have a second?
second,
Okay, any
Okay.
questions? All in favor?
I,
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, thank you.
So then one of the last, I'll write them all over. The last thing I have is, and we talked about Sue, the AFR, you didn't mention anything
Right.
about that.
Right.
So 2024 AFR was filed last June. And we've been waiting and waiting and waiting, and I keep calling, and they said hasn't been reviewed, hasn't been reviewed. Now they decided they're not reviewing it.
Right.
Right now, they might review later, but they might not review.
Right.
So they told me to just make my copies, process it, and do 2025s.
Yep.
And that's the first time in all the times they've been here that it's never been reviewed.
Yeah.
Never, but I'm sure it's that.
Understand.
So if something comes of it, they may call me in a couple months and say, hey, we're looking at this match, but. So I need to recognize that we have the 2024, United States, put it in the newspaper.
Yeah.
So we need to do that.
Yeah, so do we have a motion to acknowledge that the 2024 AFR has been completed? Okay, and we'll be, has been completed, and we'll recognize it in the paper,
I'll make that motion.
okay?
I'll
Give
say
me a second. Any questions?
And you signed
All
on
in
the
favor.
vouchers tonight, to me, you see Staples was on there for the AFR, I think, put them in the
The
spiral.
spiral binders,
Yep,
Yeah.
they're in my car.
Okay, so all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. And Kathy started working on the 2025, so,
No, we're doing good on it.
yeah, thank you very much. Okay, is there,
That's all I.
okay. The 250, from the Hudson Greenway grant, you want me to put it in general fund so we can start keeping track of that one? I'm sorry. Yeah, spreadsheet. Okay, okay. Anything else from anybody?
Last month I asked about an update from Scott Pepper's clerk. Was there any, where we
Oh.
are going back through?
Right.
To see what
I
files?
talked to her, I went in there.
Yeah.
There's no way she can give you an update. She showed me what she has.
Boxes and.
It is a mess. Mess isn't the word. It's just boxes and boxes, and that's why these new file cabinets, she's getting 5 of them, she'll be here tomorrow.
Yeah.
That she can go through, but she can't say A through whatever, she can't say the years, I mean, it's a mess.
Now, do they contact her, tell her what, or she just has to go look?
No,
Like to,
So she had to go through
every single thing.
because if it hadn't been taken.
Some of them take her 5 minutes, other ones take her hours to get through.
It's mess.
Well, I presume, like you gave me that letter, they wanted the envelopes and I didn't look, I just took a picture and sent it to WB Mason. Cause she's sending out letters to all these people, they're all coming back to me because she didn't change the post office box to her own. It says 575, so now I gotta come drop them either at the office or in the box. If they come back.
Well, she's working, she's been doing
Yeah, for
She's-
days.
Yeah, I mean, I'm very thankful that she's taking it on because it is a mess.
Well, she
Anyways.
was showing me Frank Blank's book, and she forgot that I'd been here, and it's this book, it should be this book, and it's like this thick, and she said I won't even touch it. It's just gonna explode. She doesn't know how many of those. Yeah, besides just all this stuff, in boxes and that. It's bad.
System, you stapled everything.
Yeah, no,
Is it a done?
Yes.
it's a big rubber bands.
That whole.
Yeah.
They're ready for delivery? Is that, safe that way?
No, she's gonna put them in, fire bed right off. The safe's got to get out of there, some cabinets got to be moved, and then you guys got stuff. I
Yeah, I
don't,
mean, they should move the library's cabinets over to the other wall.
well, you guys need to tell her that. She's ready. She just doesn't want to put it there to be moving everything, but
Right.
file cabinets are supposed to be here tomorrow. Everything else is here. File cabinets are tomorrow. So if you see file cabinets on Main Street, this trailer was out there.
That's wild.
John front porch. Anything.
Yeah,
That's
so-
all I know.
Thank you, Kevin. Any other, anything else before the board? Howard, anything else before the board?
No.
Okay, do we have a motion to adjourn?
Make that motion.
Okay,
I'll second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Thanks, everybody. And
Brandon,
you want to take this here?
Yeah, that's right. We need a motion to open Bay Harbor Bus.
So is it okay?
I make a motion.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
We are.